You fight with who? If you're gonna fight with Cowboy Cerrone, you're gonna look good. You're gonna be like lion. But if you're gonna fight like guys who on the top, who really best in the world, this fight gonna show your level.
Yep.
I told you, Islam gonna take him to the deep ocean and make him top. I told you.
I'm undefeated against southpaws, so when we face off, he's got to get to my leg, and he's got to be able to catch me when I'm longer and taller than anyone he's ever faced before. But also, I'm just wickedly fast, and he's never seen anyone as fast as me. He can pull in bantamweights, and they're never going to be as fast as me. I'm the fastest in the world, and that's my specialty. I'm just, until they stand in front of me, they think they can do something, and then their head just starts snapping back, and they don't know what to do.
Khabib's got one cold warning for Ian Gary. He says all those kill comments mean nothing once that cage door shuts. Islam LL finished the fight immediately.
In the fight week, he always tried to be like bad guy, you know, but he act like he bad guy.
Right. Yeah, it seems it's interesting to know. I'm curious how he's going to approach this, because he says he wants to beat you in your own world on the ground, but he also says he wants to show he's the best striker in this division. So which one is it?
Man, everybody know his ground game, you know. Everybody talking, you know. Everybody say, I'm gonna knock him out, Islam. I'm gonna do some beat Islam, but when fight's beginning, they all forgot what they say.
Right. Do you feel a lot of support in this fight? Because I see a lot of people don't really like Ian Gary, or he rubs them the wrong way. I see fans online being like, I haven't always been the biggest Islam fan, but I'm his biggest fan for this fight. Like, do you hear a lot of this?
Yeah, but bro, I'm fighting like lost my 3 fight in USA. Now I have like big USA support, and I think, my opinion, the crowd in the arena, they're gonna support me.
Davey Grant is backing a massive upset, believing Ian Gary's striking and takedown defense could shock the world against Islam Makhachev.
How you gonna support this guy? Like when kids, like young generation people watch on him, like watch on this sport, and you doing okay. If you wanna promote your fight, or promote, but don't talk about father, I'm gonna kill you, or about wife. Like, you cannot talk about this. You know, it's like, if community, like MMA community, gonna support like this bad people, this sport gonna go like, you know, it's like on bad way.
Javier Mendez says Islam has already proven he's the UFC's most complete fighter. Against Ian Gary, Team Khabib believes every weapon is ready.
He's not an easy guy for anybody, you know, no matter what style it is, whether it be boxing, kicking, you name. That's why I've always said he's the most well-rounded fighter of, you know. I've said that on many occasions, you know. I said he was the most well-rounded fighter in the lightweight division, and people blasted me for that, you know. But he proved my point, you know. He's proven my point every time. He's just a great athlete.
Bisping warns Team Khabib not to overlook Ian Gary. He says this isn't an easy title defense. Gary has already proven he belongs with the elite.
I really feel like Ian Gary could get it done. You know, I think like he's a big test. I know his wrestling defense is fantastic, and his striking is phenomenal. So it's hard to bet against Islam Makhachev. He's such a stud, you know. But I'm going to side with Ian Gary for this one. I think there's going to be a bit of an upset to what people think.
Demetrius Johnson believes movement is the key. If Gary controls the distance, the fight changes. But if Islam closes in, everything shifts.
Because Islam Makhachev is the GOAT. He's going to take him down. The man's Irish. They don't wrestle in Ireland, for crying out loud. Well, guess what? He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's 17-1. He had a very, very close fight with Shavkat Rakhmonov. Ended the fight threatening the rear naked choke. He beat the former champion, Belal Muhammad, that wrestled the life out of Leon Edwards, okay? So this is a real fight. Before you start to think that this is just going to be one-way traffic, I'm telling you, this is going to be a lot tougher than what you think.
Islam sends another warning, saying he's still chasing greatness, still breaking records, and Ian Gary is simply the next challenge in his path.
Great fight. You know, you have Ian Gary, who's more of a counter fighter. He likes to control the void, be at distance from his opponent, where Islam Makhachev's very good about wrestling. He has a body kick, very good hands. So it's gonna depend like how he's gonna be able to get to Ian Gary, and how is Ian Gary gonna be able to move and negate the clash that needs to happen.
Daniel Cormier believes Islam is carrying on Khabib's legacy, saying Islam has everything needed to dominate the division for years to come.
The feeling when you like stay in shape, become best fighter, is the amazing things. You're never gonna find something like this outside this sport. I want to keep fighting, and we'll beat like all records, and we stay here.
Khabib says Islam Makhachev approaches every title fight with the exact same mentality, no matter who the opponent is. Ian Gary's confidence, style, or reputation doesn't change the mission. According to Khabib, true champions never adjust their standards. They stay locked on one objective: dominate and finish the fight. That's the mindset Team Khabib is carrying into UFC 330. For Islam, it's simply another opportunity to prove why he's still the most complete and disciplined champion in mixed martial arts.
But it's like, Khabib is as good as they come. He's 29-0. No, dude, I want one of you guys to tell me, if that dude didn't retire, who was going to beat him? Islam? They wouldn't have fought. Because now Islam's the champ, and it seems as though Islam is going to be a guy that can or has the potential to hold the belt.
David Boreanaz believes Ian Gary's biggest problem begins the moment Islam Makhachev secures his first takedown. He predicts Islam's control and relentless pressure will completely change the fight, leaving Gary unable to recover once the grappling battle starts. In his view, Islam's dominance on the ground will eventually create the opening for a finish, with the fight ending somewhere between the second and third round. It's another confident prediction backing the reigning champion at UFC 330.
Islam take this like real champion, like you say, doesn't matter who is opponent, like goal is gonna be is gonna stay like same, same goal, different opponent, and of course we feel a little bit bad.
Ian Gary fires back directly at Team Khabib, insisting all the attention should be on the man standing across the cage, not on outside talk. He promises to bring the fight to Islam Makhachev and boldly claims he'll become the final chapter in their legendary run. It's one of Gary's most aggressive statements yet, showing he isn't intimidated by Khabib's presence. Instead, he's embracing the pressure and promising to shock the entire MMA world at UFC 330.
For Islam, if the fight hits the ground, I think he dominates. I think this fight's probably over within a round or two, maybe 2 rounds, 3. I would say 2 or 3 rounds. Once he gets him down one time, I don't think Aaron Gary Machado is the same fighter after that.
Javier Mendez says Islam Makhachev's greatest strength isn't just his skills. It's the lifelong guidance of Khabib Nurmagomedov. According to Mendez, Khabib has been beside Islam since the very beginning, helping shape every stage of his career and remaining the most important voice in his corner today. While Team Makhachev has outstanding coaches, Mendez believes Khabib's experience, leadership, and daily influence are unmatched. That relationship gives Islam another major advantage heading into his clash with Ian Gary.
You should be focusing on me. I'm the one who's in that octagon with you. I'm the one who's going to punch a hole in your head. So stop swerving me and keep letting...
Javier Mendez says Islam Makhachev's greatest strength isn't just his skills. It's the lifelong guidance of Khabib Nurmagomedov. According to Mendez, Khabib has been beside Islam since the very beginning, helping shape every stage of his career and remaining the most important voice in his corner today. While Team Makhachev has outstanding coaches, Mendez believes Khabib's experience, leadership, and daily influence are unmatched. That relationship gives Islam another major advantage heading into his clash with Ian Gary.
Well, believe it or not, for Islam, I always tell everybody all the time that he doesn't need me. He has me as support, but this guy is so well trained and so disciplined that he just needs anybody that's decent around him to propel him. And it's always been, honestly speaking, Khabib. Khabib's been with him right from the very get-go. Khabib's with him now. And another one that's with him all the time is Muslim, his childhood buddy. Those two are very important. I would say I'm probably the third most important for him and working the corner. I've worked all his corners from like 2000.
13 or 14 on up, you know. So I'm important too, but the most important individuals for him is definitely Khabib, number one.
Alexander Volkanovski explains that Islam Makhachev's grappling isn't dangerous because of one move. It's dangerous because of constant control. Islam systematically breaks opponents down, takes away every escape, and stays one step ahead throughout every exchange. Instead of forcing submissions, he patiently creates mistakes until there's nowhere left to go. Volkanovski believes that's what separates Islam from almost everyone else in MMA. Once he establishes control, escaping his pressure becomes one of the toughest challenges in the sport.
We're talking grappling. Who's going to be more effective in this MMA world? I believe it's going to be Islam. Islam, again, he's all about breaking down positions, mechanically breaking you down. Keys and principles, being in the right position while you're building up, taking away the things that you're trying to do to build yourself up, just constantly being a step ahead. That's why it's going to be hard to just throw submissions to guys like these, because they are always trying to systematically break you down, get you out of position. As soon as you try and get to a certain position, he's stopping that. You know, he's breaking you down, he's grabbing a post. You're trying to turn this way, he's going to pull you back the other way. Little things like this, constantly being ahead of the game.
Daniel Cormier believes the opening minutes of Islam Makhachev versus Ian Gary will decide the entire fight. If Gary can survive the first round, defend the takedowns, and keep the action standing, he believes the contest could become far more competitive. But if Islam closes the distance early and establishes his wrestling, Cormier expects the momentum to shift quickly toward the champion. According to DC, those first exchanges could determine who controls the rest of UFC 330.
It's a hard fight, though. It's a hard fight for Ian Gary. It's a hard fight for Islam Makhachev. I believe that this fight will be determined by what happens in the beginning of the fight. If Gary is able to stay upright for the first round, it could be a long night for Islam. But if Islam is able to secure takedowns early or get close to Ian Gary, I believe that then the fight will start to sway.
Dustin Poirier expects Islam Makhachev to mix singles, doubles, body locks, and clinch trips to gradually wear Ian Gary down. He says Islam's top game isn't only about maintaining control, it's about constantly attacking and creating submission opportunities. Unlike many wrestlers who play it safe, Islam is willing to take risks if it means finding a finish. Poirier believes Gary must deal with non-stop pressure because once Islam gets rolling, every second on the ground becomes more dangerous.
He'll take low shots, singles, doubles. Islam's trying to body lock, trip, clinch a lot. Not saying that Islam won't shoot low shots, but it's just a different style. I think the top pressure is similar, but Islam will take more chances going for submissions, giving up positions.
Khabib's warning has already become one of the biggest talking points heading into UFC 330. Islam Makhachev believes his preparation is complete, while Ian Gary insists he has the style to prove everyone wrong. The experts remain divided, the tension keeps growing, and fight night is getting closer. In just a few days, we'll discover whether Khabib's brutal prediction becomes reality or whether Ian Gary delivers the upset that changes the entire division forever.